everyone, I'm Liss and I'm here in Artigiano in Cardiff, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself really. The TV show BBC The Voice, 2015. I started singing from a very young age. My mother said I could sing even before I could talk really. I entered my first singing competition when I was 2, which is a little bit hard to believe. My dad had to hold the microphone for me because I was too little to hold the mic. And ever since that moment I knew that I wanted to just be on the stage, and that's all I wanted to do really. I've got videos of me in nursery singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I couldn't stop singing, couldn't get me down from the stage because I just loved the attention, and I just wanted everyone to know that I was a singer and just wanted to be on the stage. So when I was about 7, I was entering singing competitions around Wales and around UK, and I was a little bit too young to enter the competition, so I had to pretend that I was a little bit older. So my mother used to buy me little heels, some makeup on me to make myself look just a little bit older so I could enter these competitions, because that's all I wanted to do. Did that, and then when I was 8, my mother sent in an audition tape for the TV show Just Up Your Street with Owen Money, and just before the audition I broke my arm. So I turned up the audition in a dress and a cast on my arm, and luckily enough I got through the audition, and I was the youngest contestant to be on the show when I was 8, 1998, and I loved it. I loved every minute of being under the lights, being on stage, attention in school, and this was what I wanted to do, nothing else. And from then I auditioned for another TV show called The Big Breakfast with Denise Van Outen and Johnny Ball, and I'm here on that show in a section called Pushy Mums, where I sang My Heart Will Go On from the Titanic. In between, enough when I was 10 to 16. I did a lot of things in between, a lot of singing competitions. I used to enter Haven holiday competitions, and then I'd win a holiday back, another TV show with Danny Bay. I got onto that show, and I was performing with Nathan Sykes, who's a previous contestant of The Wanted, and he's now a platinum selling artist. So I did that in 2002, and then my mother sent in another audition tape for Stars in Their Eyes Kids. I was a little bit older. I was doing everything. I was on TV. It was my 4th appearance on TV, and I was only 12. Again, I had a lot of attention in school. The teachers used to put newspaper. When I went into year 9, we moved schools. Went to upper school, and this was probably the worst time for me. I was bullied quite badly when I was 13. I had girls cutting ties out of my hair in school. I refused to go to school. My parents refused to take me to school almost a year. So I missed out probably the beginning of GCSEs. I missed almost a year of school. I just used to have work sent to my home. It was a terrible time. I had to counsellors, and my parents were thinking of taking me completely out of school and bringing me into college full time because I just couldn't cope with the bullying and everything. But eventually things got sorted. So everything was sorted, and I was back to my normal school studies. At this point I felt like I'd done all the TV stuff, and I didn't really have a goal to do anything else. Just not doing anything. I'd done the talent competitions, I'd done the charity shows, but I wasn't getting anywhere. I was dropped, and I seen an article in a magazine for an audition for the London Palladium show. And I'd always wanted to be performing at the London Palladium, so I auditioned, and I had to go to London for 10 weeks and rehearse. I think it was 12 hours every Sunday to perform at the London Palladium. And I was lucky enough to have one of the lead roles in the show. It was amazing. My whole family came to watch the show. I was only 14, so it was huge to me. The London Palladium was absolutely huge, and probably the biggest thing that I'd ever done, apart from the TV stuff. I just felt like I'd overcome something at school and felt like I pushed myself and felt like I was climbing the ladder again. So when I was about 15 now, again, I didn't do anything, I didn't have a goal. And I was singing in pubs and clubs just to try and promote myself, just so people could see what I did really, and obviously to fund my music. So I used to write my own songs and wanted to record them. So I used the pubs and clubs money to I booked producers in London in between my schooling. But again, I didn't feel like I was getting anywhere at all where I wanted. I'd meet different people and they'd say they had certain contacts and nothing would happen, nothing would come of it. I'd be travelling to London on the weekends and working on songs, working with different people, and then they'd forget about me and I wouldn't have anything follow up. I'd send emails out, letters, wouldn't have any replies. I'd even have the letter sent back to me because the address was wrong, and it was really disheartening for me. I was trying my hardest, working on different things, trying to put my hand in as many pies as I could, but felt like I was just stuck at one level and felt like I was a very good career path. And they'd always say, you need to go down the academic route, you need to go to university, you need to do something practical. And at this point, I didn't really have anything I didn't have a goal, nothing to look forward to. So I decided to concentrate on my studies and thought maybe they are right, maybe I need to do something. So I've got something to fall back on. So I did my A-levels, passed 3 A-levels, applied for university, got into my university, got into Cardiff University. I was going to study English literature, but something told me that I wouldn't be happy in an office every day or teaching or something like that. I knew that my heart was in my music and I knew that I needed to pursue that, and I thought if I don't put 100% into my music then there's no point in doing it at all and I'm going to regret it. And I thought I could always go to university when I'm older. I've always got my A-levels anyway. So I decided to audition for the X Factor just after I left school. Got through 6 of the auditions, got through to the stage where I would perform in front of Simon Cowell, Cheryl Cole, Danny Minogue and Louis Walsh. And I remember it was on a Friday. I turned up the audition in Cardiff, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't actually seen until midnight. So it was a really long day, and I walked onto the stage and Simon Cowell looked like he'd had the worst day and did not look interested at all. So I was really, really nervous. I walked onto the stage and I thought I'm not getting through even before I opened my mouth, because his expression was just, he just didn't really want to be there. And I sang Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing. I reminded him of Christina Aguilera, and luckily enough I had 4 yeses. Got to boot camp, and then I had a lot more confidence. I felt like I had the ability to get through, and thought this was my next step. This was me climbing the next step on the ladder. So I got through 3 rounds in boot camp, and I thought, yeah, this is it. I've got my break, I can do it. And I was booted out just before judges' houses, so I got to the last 25 girls, and then I spent 10 days in London, and then I was just back to Wales. So I've been up there, and then I just went back down, which was even worse, because when I was singing in the clubs, I was at this level. When I was on TV, I thought, this is it. I thought I'm going to climb, and then I just came back crashing down. So my confidence just went completely to an even lower level, and I didn't know what to do. I'd not accepted my university offer, so I wasn't working, I wasn't studying, I wasn't doing anything. But somebody asked me would you be interested in being a Lady Gaga tribute I was quite reluctant because I thought I'd be stuck in clubs and pubs, and I didn't really want to pretend to be a different person, but I had nothing else to do, and I thought the money could fund what I wanted to do, so I did that, and it gave me a lot of confidence because I felt like I could do anything with the front of Lady Gaga. I got to perform in front of even more people, and I got to use my acting skills, which was another avenue that I went down, because I was then in a film with the singer Duffy called Patagonia. So from just doing a tribute show, I learned a lot and learned to express myself a lot more. My vocal range was getting better, so I was singing every week, singing a lot more. But then I still felt like I wasn't where I wanted to be. Still felt like I was stuck, and I felt like I hit a brick wall. Felt like I'd done all this TV stuff when I was younger, did the X Factor, and yet again I was stuck in Wales doing nothing really what I wanted to do. So I was quite down at this point, and again I was thinking of going to university, thinking maybe I should reapply, maybe this isn't for me, maybe it's just, obviously I wasn't chosen for the X Factor because I'm not what they want, maybe I'm not what everybody wants. I just thought that this wasn't, just something wasn't right. But my mother seen an advert on the TV for The Voice audition, and she told me to apply, but I didn't want to apply. I said there's no point. I said obviously I'm not what people are looking for, and I just thought it'd be a waste of time, so I didn't apply. When my mother applied without me knowing, and a couple of weeks later I had a phone call from the producer from The Voice, and I was quite put on the spot because I didn't expect him to ring me, so obviously I didn't know that she applied, and he said, are you coming to the audition? And I was a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit shocked, so I said yeah, I'll come to the audition. I spoke to my mother, she said well, you may as well go, you won't have anything to lose. So I went to the audition in Holland House in Cardiff. Usually in the past when I've gone to auditions I'd stress and worry about what I'm going to sing, what I'm going to wear, will they like me, but in this audition I thought this is me, and if they don't like me then that's just their opinion. I can't do any more, this is just what I do. So I went into the audition. I had two producers there, two cameras, and I sang Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive. I did an acoustic version myself, and the expression on the producer's faces was just no expression at all, so I thought I haven't got through. I thought this is another wasted journey, and I just was ready to walk out the door, and they said congratulations, you got through, which I didn't expect. I got through another 5 rounds. I had to go to London and had the phone call while I was driving my dad's van, almost crashed the van, and they said that I'd got through to my blind audition. My confidence then was building, and I walked onto the stage and they tell the audience to be dead silent. So I walked onto the stage and all I could do was my footsteps, and I could see the 4 big red chairs and the names Will I Am, Rita Ora, Ricky Wilson, Sir Tom Jones, and I'd never been so nervous in my life. I don't even remember starting the song. I think all I was thinking was please turn, just somebody please turn. 3 people turned, and I was so overwhelmed I burst into tears after my audition because I never expected anybody to turn, and that was just the start, I think, of me believing in myself a lot more and building my confidence, because people of that status turning around, obviously they could see something in my voice, and I think that's all I wanted. I wanted somebody to tell me you are good enough. So yeah, my confidence was building a lot, and I got to work with top vocal coaches, gave me a lot of confidence, told me how good I was, and I started to believe that I did make the right decision and music was the right way for me, really. I got through few rounds of The Voice, and I became the final 8 in Rita Ora, which was an amazing opportunity. And I've had a lot of things come off the back of the show. And I've got one of my songs is in film in America at the moment, and is coming over to the UK hopefully next year. I've got some TV work for next year, so I can't really say too much about. She's really excited, and yeah, I just had a lot of amazing opportunities from The Voice. I've worked with Radio 1 DJs, worked with Bobby Davro. I've done a lot of networking with Olympic athletes like Jamie Balch. I've worked with the Welsh rugby team. Just opportunities that I don't think I would have had if I didn't go to this audition. So I think the main thing that I want to say is just take every opportunity that you can, because if you don't try, then you'll never know.